Jack Grealish is said to be left out of the Manchester City squad for the FIFA Club World Cup, which will kick off in the next couple of days. This is an indirect way of telling Jack Grealish that you are surplus to requirement at Manchester City, that you're no longer needed at Manchester City. And the criticism of Pep Guardiola destroying Jack Grealish's career is coming up again, and I don't get it. If you look at Jack Grealish, some are saying that Pep Guardiola restricted him from becoming, from getting to his potential as a player, that he didn't get to this potential that he was to get because of Pep Guardiola's coaching method, which I quite disagree. That Pep is the one that is responsible for Grealish, lack of performance, consistent performance at Manchester City. The coaches, not all the players are meant for the big clubs. Some players are meant for the average clubs, and some players have that average mentality, and some actually have that consistent mentality, that winning mentality. Jack Grealish, to me, looks like that lackluster player that is always complacent when he achieves his target. I came across the interview he did after the Champions League final. He says that he has worked hard to win the Champions League, and since he made that statement, Jack Grealish has never been the same. It has not been that Jack Grealish. Like, the way he plays on the pitch of play, even his pattern of play doesn't show that Pep restricted anything about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, he holds onto the ball way too much. For a team that are competing, that wants to compete for honors, for titles, your players shouldn't be holding the ball way too much. He holds the ball too much. He wants to draw foul and everything. When the team is on a counter, they're on attack, and you are drawing foul. You are trying to hold the ball, trying to do some lethargic things around. He doesn't hold it. I don't think Pep did that. The criticism of Pep and restricting players, I don't think that is true. Some would say Jeremy Doku doesn't have that end product, but Jeremy Doku still dribbles. He still has one of the highest dribbles, in Europe.